Today, I'm going to share with you what espresso tools do I use to make those perfect shots after shots after shots. I have a lot of espresso tools over the past years that I've been making espresso, and I am going to reveal what are the top 3 tools that I use to get those perfect shots. Stay tuned until the end of this video clip. To start with, let's look at what comes with the espresso machine. It comes with a portafilter, double spout. Some come with a single spout as well. It comes with a double basket, a single basket, and a tamper. So these are the ones that normally come with the machine. Now, as you get on with making espresso day after day, I'm sure that you have already accumulated a number of espresso tools. What with all those gadgets that are now available out there in the market. I'm going to share with you what I have accumulated over the years. Important, bottomless portafilter. Everybody is using it, and it's so good how it looks when you pull those espresso shots. But this is only good if you are pulling 2 shots of espresso in 1 cup. If you are pulling 2 shots of espresso in 2 cups, then you still need this double spout, double basket portafilter. What is important that you need to have in your coffee corner or in your coffee shop would be the scale. It is very important that you invest in a good scale because you need to get a consistent taste of espresso shots that you make, and also to make sure that you don't overfill your basket. I cannot stress how important that is. Then I got myself a dosing cup. A dosing cup is particularly useful if you don't have an automatic grinder where you can set single dose and double dose. I use this to measure the coffee beans that I put in my basket, and more often than not, if I'm pulling double shot of espresso, I use 18 grams of coffee beans, and I put about 18.5 just to allow for some retention in the grinder, and I should come up with about 18 grams of ground coffee in my basket. So this is very useful for me. I also got myself a dosing funnel. Now this is very useful to make sure you don't make a mess when you grind your coffee. Everything will go straight into the basket. It also helps in making sure that you put all your ground coffee in the middle so that when you take it off, it doesn't fall all over the place. Next, I got myself this leveler, which eventually doubled as my tamper. And you can also set this so that when you put this in your basket, you can make sure that your coffee beans or your ground coffee are level according to the indicated level in your basket. Then I went further and I got myself a calibrated tamper. Now this is a little bit pricey, and what it does is to make sure that the temp pressure you apply in your basket is uniform, constant, and it is about 13 kilograms or 30 pounds. Then I got myself this WDT, a needle type stirrer. So what it does is that it makes sure that your ground coffee is distributed evenly in the basket. And how I use it is that I just put it ever so slowly into the basket, turn it so slowly. Now why do I have to turn it slowly? Because the moment you turn it too fast, you'll have your ground coffee spilling all over the place, and when you take it off, it will spill as well. So make sure you put it slowly and turn it also ever so slowly. So what are my top 3 favorites and the ones that I cannot do without to get those perfect shots? First, it is my dosing cup. This will make sure that I have the right amount of coffee in my basket. This dosing cup is also perfect even if you don't have a dosing funnel. You can grind your coffee beans into this cup, place them into the portafilter, give it a shake to settle the grinds in the basket, and then proceed with using the distribution tools. Next, it is my leveler. This leveler is indeed very useful because you can adjust the depth of the base so that when you put it on the basket, it touches the surface of your coffee grinds, making it flat, and also applying enough weight so you don't really need to use a tamper. Finally, and most importantly, my latest addition to my stash is this WDT, my needle type stirrer. This is something I simply cannot do without for my espresso shots. And I am so happy to say that all my shots have been perfect ever since. And how do I know it's not perfect? Sometimes when I pull my shot using a double spout basket, there's only one side that is working. The other side is not. There's no coffee coming out of it. So there you go. This time all my shots are perfect. It also takes a lot of practice that I can say, even though I don't use this needle stirrer and I just use a tamper, it also works perfectly well. With practice, everything makes perfect. Now, I would also like to share which of this stash is the one that I don't really need or I hardly use at all. It is this calibrated tamper. It is not just for me. I mean, for the purpose that I used it to demonstrate on my YouTube channel, as well as to prepare coffee for friends and family, this is the ones that I least use. So I wouldn't recommend to buy this one. There you go, inexpensive tools that can make your espresso shots better and get that full body of espresso for that perfect latte, cappuccino, and any drink that you would like to make from your espresso machine. Well, that's my side of the story. Do let me know what your favorites are, what you have bought, and what you cannot do without to make sure you get those perfect shots. And also share with us which ones that you really didn't need, but you have it at home or in your shop. That's all I have today. If you have any questions, do let me know, comment below. I'll see you again for more of these video clips. In the meantime, stay safe, take care. Thank you for watching. Ciao for now.